If anybody climbed up this hill to jump down, I'm right there with you because I can't wait to fly off this hill and get to Friday a lot more faster. What do y'all got planned this weekend? What do y'all got planned this weekend? Quick topic. I was asked yesterday, and because most of y'all probably don't know, I'm a huge fan of Superman, Batman, the whole DCU universe. And I was introduced to Absolute Superman, and I read a little bit about him. Don't know much. I got a guy on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook who reads comics and stuff. I think his TikTok is Kicks and Comics. Small correction. It's I Have Shoes, not Kicks and Comics. I don't know what I was thinking, but I Have Shoes. Yeah. Um, my bad. Carry on. I think that's what it is, Kicks and Comics. But me and him, we were high school buddies and stuff, and he's a huge nerd when it comes to comic books. So if I have any questions, I'm gonna come to that man. But with that being said, I was asked like who's better and stuff, and I'm gonna go first off on what I know about Superman. And for Superman, Superman is a Kryptonian who came to Earth, but his home planet was Krypton, and he was sent to Earth after the destruction of his planet. And he was saved and raised by two of his parents, which was John and Martha Kent, Jonathan Kent and Martha Kent. And he was raised to how to control his powers and stuff. He pretty much gets recharged by our yellow sun, and he can fly. He has heat vision, super speed, super strength. He's invulnerable to numerous of things other than kryptonite and magic. He's weak to magic, and with that being said, like he has everything under the sun pretty much. And with it's Superboy, that was also thrown in there too. And Superboy is a clone of Superman, but he has the DNA of Superman, and he has the DNA of Lex Luthor. He has latent powers depending on which version you want to talk about, because you have Earth 16, you have 31, etc., 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 etc. And but the story is still pretty much the same. You know, clone of Superman, DNA Lex Luthor, and then there's another universe where it was the DNA of Superman, Lex Luthor, and another guy, but I can't remember his name exactly. And Absolute Superman is Kal-El, not Clark Kent. Absolute Superman is, I believe, still on Krypton, and they have the Red Sun, which, if y'all know anything about Superman, he is weakened by the Red Sun. He has a whole different personality. Depends on which version, because if you watch Smallville and he had a little red ring on him, he was a whole different person. But and he could fly. You know, Smallville at its finest. It was at its finest back then. To this day, I still rank it #1 of all the Superman series ever. Superman and Lois comes second to me. And if you have not seen the latest episode, you need to watch that, because we got to see, and I don't care, I'm about to spoil it, we got to see a side of Clark Kent that we never got to see in any Superman TV show, movie ever. Like Tyler Hoechlin, if I pronounce his last name, please don't murder me. But if I pronounce his last name wrong, please don't murder me. But he has gave us a version of Clark Kent that I believe no other actor will do. No other actor will do. Because he is a father, he is a superhero, he is a husband. And he has to channel all that. And with this latest episode, it was chef kiss. I appreciate it. I was excited. No lie. I was excited when how I was excited is when I was excited when I saw Rick come back on The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Lived. That's my man right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You know, watch your mouth. But you got to love Rick Grimes. But that's a whole different segment. But with back to Superman. Now I believe Absolute Superman is strong in his own way, but the problem with he gets his energy by recharging from the red sun, so his powers are limited. So he doesn't really have time, shall I say, to save the world if it came to that. Now, I haven't really dove into Absolute Superman, so I don't know exactly what he can and can't do. I do believe that his powers are pretty much the same as his counterparts of other universes and stuff, but I will dive into that when I get the opportunity. But like I said, if anybody has any questions, if I need any questions, I'm asking Man Kicks and Comments. That's where to go. But with that being said and stuff, if it came down to a fight between the three of them, I believe Superman and Superboy will be the last two to stand. Honestly. Because like I said, I don't know much about Absolute Superman and the fact that he has to recharge himself periodically. I don't know. All Superman got to do is just stand in the sun. But if Superman goes to Krypton with the red sun, then he'll just be Kal-El. So, I mean, it really depends on where the fight would take place. That would be something I would like to see, and I hope Death Battle on YouTube comes across this and comes across that and creates that, because I would love to see all three Supermans go at it. Superman, Superboy, and Absolute Superman. Ooh, we can do Prime Superman too. That's another topic for another day. Well, with that being said, I got to make this short because I have other things that I have to do. So I love you guys. Please tune on us later on today. We're shooting our next video on Refined and Unmatched, Refined Gentlemen. And we'll see y'all soon. Much love to everybody. Mwah.